Hold up, because we back. We learning. Martin Lawrence tried to put him in the dress. We learning. He had all the scripts before Kevin Hart even had them. We learning some stuff. He told them that, yo, if you want me to do this, then you need to switch it up just a little bit. Not much, just a smidget. Why you trying to put me in a dress? And he's saying he made sure his booty hole was a virgin this whole time. He said it, not me. Let's get into it. Let's get back to it.
I sure hope I have Club Shay Shay after this air.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. In a whole different realm of business.
Yeah.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch. God's people ain't that few.
Prince. You met Prince.
Prince was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine.
What was those conversations? Because look, I mean, sometimes we don't really understand or appreciate someone until they're gone. I did. I was a big Prince fan. All of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because he could play all the instruments. He could sing. He could dance. He was an entertainer that could sing. And what he wrote, I mean, who thinks of Cherry Moons? Who thinks it snows in April? Who a raspberry beret or pink cashmere? The purple rain, the things that he wrote about. Mm-hmm. Like, bro, who mind goes there?
Clearly his mind go there. Clearly his mind went there if he wrote them. He was the person that his mind went there, right? Come on, Shannon. Come on. We need to get it together. Come on. Strike two.
Yeah, he was unlike anybody in the world. He was just an amazing individual. I was able to meet him when I was 12, and I knew him my entire life through all of his changes. I was able to assist him.
See, that's interesting. How did he meet him? See, if Shannon really did his homework, we'd have found out how he met him. He need to ask him how he meet him at 12, because he said he moved to Florida. You feel me? At like 12, 13. You feel me? He hitchhiked with the dog. He still never answered why did he bring a dog and things like that.
Many times, if you go look at Prince's car collection, you'll see that Prince don't have not one car Katt Williams ain't got. He got the Prowler from Friday After Next sitting there. He got the same Bentley as me, because we share certain things. Our connection was lyrics, musical lyrics, women, and cars. And those are the areas where he trusted my opinion on things. And that's where I got to be helpful in his life. And he was helpful in mine in really all different types of ways, especially about the business, as far as being a black man that was rich in this business at 18 years old, had already did his first $1 million contract, had already broken records, was determined that he didn't want to be like anybody else, was so great of a guitar player that black people just stopped caring about guitar, and he got left out on a limb and somehow still had to create his way out of that. He was just really a one in a billion type person. I was lucky to know him.
Now, there are specials and the streaming. I don't know. I don't think there's as many, and there's no DVDs now. So where are you on this streaming, the specials? Okay. I mean, obviously you still tour, but how much do you focus on? Okay, I'm gonna tour, say 100 days or 150 days, but I'm gonna do a special.
Well, now that our relationship with Netflix is at the 8-figure mark,
8?
How?
You said 8?
How often you want to make them?
Oh, you said 8? I mean, like right. 5, 6, 7, 8?
Got to be 10 million to qualify. Yeah. So what I'm saying is,
talk your shit.
Level, how many would you do? I'd be willing to bet you say, every time you turn around, I'm gonna be doing another one. Hey. I think that's what you would say if you was any good. Yeah, and like I said, with 12 comedy specials. Why do I need to be in these conversations with these specialist people? Sid ain't got no special you remember. Steve ain't got no special you remember. Rickey ain't got no special you remember. Faison ain't got no. What? So why do y'all get
special?
Yep, it was 20 minutes long.
It was good too, though.
It was. He's good. Not it was good. He's good.
See,
he's good. Don't think because I said something derogatory that I don't know how to hate. Earthquake has consistently, I don't think anybody's ever said Quake wasn't funny. He probably never been booed. Yeah. I don't think he's ever given a bad performance in his life. But his just due was overdue. He was in a whole different situation.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't able to translate the stand-up to the movie thing, he took a hit. Most people don't take a hit. They're just judged on their stand-up.
Right.
So, yeah, no. I even though it sounds like there's a lot of people,
hate?
That's not the case. I'm a proponent of all of us who are in this business working hard trying to make it.
When you got into stand-up, was crossing over, was doing TV, was doing movie, was that a part of it? You're like, okay, I'm doing stand-up. Okay, the next progression is TV movies.
Yeah, you would think so. You would honestly think like, yo, if you were a comedian, you doing stand-up, then you trying to knock out at least one TV show, one movie, and things of that nature. Like, because you can't live on the stage, technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to push your audience to the next stage. You want people to see your face on different platforms and things of that nature. So, like, if that wasn't the next stage goal for him, that would be very interesting. That would be very interesting.
Throughout the history of stand-up, sir. That's the goal for all of us. That's how it goes. That's why when you hear these dudes talking about, oh, I didn't want to be a movie star, you just know it's disingenuous. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Yeah, oh, no, I just wanted to do a game show.
Right.
What? Are you sure? Because I thought you did Mark Curry's show over after he had just done hanging with Mr. Cooper. Why would you do all of that man's stuff that he did on his show on yours and then do the dude's stand-up when you go on the road? And then you never put Mark Curry on your show or nothing. Like, if you don't say anything, these dudes will run over you. I don't know if you know how bullies operate. But if you don't stand up for yourself, there really is nothing they won't do.
Right. You're a very generous man, Katt. You're the sole sponsor of Melba Moore getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You did all that on your own. Why? Do you have a personal relationship with Melba?
No. I understood that she was a black woman in a time where it mattered what you look like, and they had a certain thing that they needed you to look like and act like in order to be successful.
Right.
And she just never did that. She wasn't tall enough. She wasn't fine. They didn't like her looks. They didn't like that her hair was natural. They talked crazy about her, and yet she still made all of these achievements. And I'm like, understand, I'm already in the Comedy Hall of Fame. I'm already going to heaven no matter what happens. If it ends in a second, I'm up there. So it gives me the leeway to do some things that are simply because it's the right thing to do. So the truth of the matter is they wanted to give me a star. But please don't consider me and this person been sitting on this list this whole time. And just because they ain't got enough money, they can't get they just due. That's crazy. When do you start? That's hurtful. What if somebody can't afford their flowers? You mean they don't get them? No, God don't operate like that. He was sending a dummy like me to come and take care of that. Just so that the right thing happens. That's how the universe works. But because remember, what am I spending my money on? I'm not spending my money on strippers. I ain't spending them on drugs.
Why not?
Like, what? Because if I go in a strip club, I'm only trying to get her out of there.
Yeah.
I have no intention of her or any other people being in this position. If I see a girl I like at the strip club, I'm telling her, you don't have to strip no more after this.
The old nigga move. Like, yo, I changed your whole life. You know you don't need to be working here no more. I really got that bag. Come home with me. He moving like an old man.
This could be your last day. How about that?
Talk your shit, kid.
Leave it all. You ain't gotta be a hoe no more.
I don't even want you to go get your purse. Just leave it. We get new ID. We get new ID and credit card and social security card.
We don't need none of that.
Yeah, none of that.
None of that. This life don't look good on you.
Yeah.
You don't even look like a drug addict.
Got me thinking, Kat.
Right. You hear these athletes talking about, yeah, we was out there tricking. What? Why? You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Stop paying people that you don't have no respect for. It sets it up bad for us. We got women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. Boy, you done got me canceled how many times in this program? Where's the camera? I didn't write nothing I said tonight. It's all been on these cue cards, and I'm just gonna keep reading them. Ask your next question.
The Migos. Did you help them get out of a financial situation?
I don't think we ever, as a nation, can remember a time that the Migos were financially unsuccessful. So for the record, I would assume that they've never needed Katt Williams' financial assistance for anything. I'm sure that between QC, the label, and other things, they were taken care of. On the other hand, if I was given the opportunity to help them, would I? Of course I would. That's what I do. I'm a pro-black non-racist. Like, I really, really love black people, but I don't love them more than other people. I love everybody. I'm a black guy, and I try to stick with that. But yeah, I'm not one of those pillow talkers either. Like when I do something,
that's very dope right there. You feel me? Because somebody else would have came out and been like, yeah, I did it. Yup, I helped them out. I gave them this much money. Blase blah. Like. If it wasn't for me, they wouldn't be where they at in their life. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he like, I don't remember that. I do not remember none of that. If I did, it happened. But I'm not here to speak on it. These are the type of people you need to round like in your circle.
Good. I'm really not doing it for the gram. It's not for any of that. I'm just doing it because it's good to do.
I appreciate that. I don't know if this is true, but I did read that comedians on your show say that women sometimes would bring them money and not say where it came from.
Hey, so far, we learned that he probably be saying a lot of nonsense. That's probably true, right? But one thing he do, he show love. He show love to his people. And me personally, like I said earlier, I ain't heard nobody say nothing bad about him when it comes down to money issues. You feel me? Like he said he got 10 kids. Why his baby mamas ain't come out and say he owe child support? We ain't never heard him about a time about him not paying his mortgage. He paying the IRS. We ain't never heard that. How was he doing it?
Say that again.
Comedians would say women would bring them money and not say where it came from.
Right. So I'm not a feminist like a feminist would be, but I do believe that that in my camp, like if I had 35 people in my camp, right? I believe that other than 4 jobs, I believe that a woman is better at any of them jobs than any man could be.
Okay.
So
Agree. You feel me? Like if you want something done, just put a woman in your corner. Because they gonna cross their T's and dot their I's. Just have a woman in your corner, they gonna figure out anything. Me personally, that's what I heard. And that's what I know. Just have a woman in your corner.
these jobs no man can work because I'd rather a female be there. If I gotta smell anybody's breath, I want it to be hers. I don't want none of you crusty. So what I'm saying is, if in a staffing issue, I'm gonna have 75% women just because I prefer them. Right. I don't prefer to hear 2 guys talking in the corner. I prefer to hear 2 ladies talking in the corner. I don't care what they're talking about. I just prefer that. So a lot of times I will utilize ladies to convey a message. If a comedian is doing a great job somewhere in the country, he just did a masterful set and nobody's gonna pay him. They just clapping. And I know he's broke as shit back there. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody just showed up and gave him a little blessing? And he didn't have to suck me off for it. And thanks, Kat. Boy, I really needed it. Why would you do that? If you was actually just trying to help people, you would. Yeah. People know that's how I pay my tithes. If I got paid $100,000 to be at your city, I'm going to take 10,000 of that and put it in your homeless area. Not because I got to. Because you gave me 100 racks to come to your little rinky-dink town. Who would I be to not pay my tithes back to your town? That's how I got in this position.
That's love.
Wow.
You adopted 7 kids. Why? That's a lot of kids for a man that's as busy as you are, travels as much as you do, on the road as much as you are.
Oh, so now we figure out where them 10 kids came from. So 3 of them is his, and then 7 he adopted. All right, so it makes sense because shit, but still, I ain't giving him a stereotypical person. But let's say he got 3 different baby mamas. Them baby mamas ain't came out saying he owing child support.
Spend a lot of time, but because you have to spend a lot. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, maybe it comes so natural to you to put pen to paper and to write things down and be able to go out there and perform a set. But that's a lot of responsibility, Kat.
Right. But if there was a God, what would he think about you if you did that? I'm saying let's say, for example, that God is real.
Yes.
Okay. And let's say he be looking at what you do.
Yes.
What would he say if you did that?
He said, "That Kat, that's a very kind gesture. That's very generous of you."
My whole life, since I was telling you when I was young and they was asking me what I wanted to be, and nothing I wanted to be was what
they wanted
I wanted to be God's friend. That's a weird thing if you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, I didn't even say nothing. But if you believe in God and I tell you that I wanted to be God's friend and I wanted to even go to Hollywood and still be God's friend, if I told you that that was my aim, you can understand where I'm at. Like, I promise you, no jealousy, no bitterness, none of that.
Nothing.
I got exactly what I was trying to get. I haven't been shorted in any way.
I mean, 7, 8 kids, single. You gonna get married?
You remember the conversation where it was me?
Yes.
And I didn't know what was going to happen to my 2 little brothers and it was just going to be out there?
Yes.
So when it comes full circle and I'm one of the richest men that ever lived. And I don't mean, please don't look at my net worth. I saw my net worth. I had that on me. I swear to God. What I'm saying is, like, I'm saying my net worth is less than my last Netflix deal. You understand what I'm telling you?
It makes sense.
But I'm fine. Jesus was poor. Jesus ain't had nothing.
Yeah. Talk your
why you
shit.
mad? You say I don't have nothing.
They had the amenities they had back then, okay?
Say it again.
We got different amenities now.
Not more than gold. Gold was the amenity of that time. We still got gold. Gold still running.
They have the Rolls Royce. They got you can buy an ass. That's what they call it at the biblical time. They were cheap.
I'm saying if you really want to say, I'm saying a color nan is cheap. So back in the day, I would get my girl a donkey. Today we get her a color nan. But I'm saying whoever, whatever it is.
Pop shit.
I'm saying we.
Yeah.
I'm saying because what we gonna do? I done already told you I'm one of the richest people that ever lived.
Yes.
Only in the fact that when I wake up in the morning, no matter where I am, I don't need nothing. Whatever I need is right around me, and whatever I don't have,
you didn't need
it's
it.
only just because I don't have it. It's not because I can't get it. All I gotta do is want it, and it belongs to me. So because of that, because I'm favored by God, like when I see people's wives and stuff, I don't even look at them. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to look at nothing I
can't have. Yeah.
Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it.
Yeah.
Talk
That's
your
how
shit.
Be feeling.
Now, come on, man. Come. So you're not supposed to look at anything that you don't want.
Not me personally, just because God has given me literally everything I ever even pump faked like I want. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing is I don't have a type of woman. Every woman that I ever had as a type, I ended up getting her. Now she's not the type anymore. Now I understand that every woman is a one of one. Like you can't really have types.
I don't got no type.
What?
Cause see how you tried to ask me something about marriage, but then
I ain't said nothing about no marriage.
Yeah, you did. When you rewind it,
I don't got no type. Nah. Bad is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Nah. Hey, look at there. You got it right there. What? Part 7? Part 6? It's one of those. Hey, we gonna figure out more. Hey, but if you mess with the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. And until next time. Ayoo!